Today I'm going to tell you the best romance anime that came out each year, and we're starting from 2000 and moving till 2022. Grab your popcorn, get into the time machine, and let's go. 2000. We're starting off in the year 2000, a year where you weren't even born. These were the days anime girls had big eyes and all anime boys looked the same. In an era like this, one of the most popular romance anime to come out was Inuyasha. It showed a nice romantic adventure between a human girl and a half-demon man. Ah, those were good times. 2001. We're moving on to 2001 when Rurouni Kenshin finally got an OVA and Initial D finally got some romance in its plot. This year, the best romance anime to come out would be Metropolis. No, this isn't Superman's love story. It's about a boy who protects a mysterious girl who has no memory and got raised in a laboratory. It's got some nice adventure, a little drama, and some nice romance.
ケンイチ、どんな髪好き？
今のままがいいよ。
2002. 2002 was when romance anime got more serious. We got Ra Zifan, an anime that combined romance with mecha, and Chobits, the first time when romance anime became sad. But the best anime of this year goes to Millennium Actress, an anime that twisted the storytelling of the genre and gave us a story about the actress Chiyoki Fujiwara and her life as an actress.
大切なものを開ける鍵さ。
一番大切なもの？私、一目あの人に会いたいんです。
2003. For 2003, we got two fun anime. One is Trono Crusade, an anime about a badass nun with guns, and Full Metal Panic, which is a story about a military soldier protecting a high school girl from trouble. If I had to choose between one, I'd go Full Metal Panic because that nicely blends its comedy and romance.
君には知る資格がない。
資格だ。資格って何よ。
ダメだ。申し訳ないが。
2004. 2004, the year that everyone was depressed about Evangelion's ending. But don't worry, the anime that cured everyone's depression this year was School Rumble. But there was one anime to triumph, School Rumble, and that was Howl's Moving Castle. It's a Ghibli film, and it's about a girl called Sophie who gets swept off her feet by a handsome wizard. But guess what? There's an evil witch planning to break their love.
そうなの。心って重いの。
あ、ソフィーの髪の毛、星の光に染まってるね。綺麗だよ。
ハウル大好き。よかった。
2005. In 2005, we had the release of Shakugai no Shana, a show that proved how good a show could be if you blended romance and action with the right percentage. You've got badass girls, oblivious boys, and spirits haunting them. It's one of my favorite anime, and I might be biased, but that's the best romance anime of 2005.
それでも好き。誰よりも好き。
2006. 2006 was a pretty tough year. It was the year they released Nana, Welcome to NHK, and Ouran High School Host Club. All these three are my favorites, but if I have to pick one, I have to pick Ouran. It's fun, it's melodramatic, it's got romance, and man, listening to that opening, it's one of the best openings ever. 2007. 2007 was the year Gurren Lagann stole the spotlight as the best anime of the year, but what's the best romance anime? It's no Dame Cantabile, baby. It's a love story about a girl who plays the piano and a boy who plays the violin, but doesn't end up with the girl having a life-threatening disease. And I don't know how nice it is to have a romance anime where the girl doesn't die.
よかったですね。優勝。先輩、ゴール1個決めたやなかですか。
2008. 2008 once again gives me some really tough choices. Clanad After Story, one of the saddest anime of all time, versus Spice and Wolf, one of my all-time favorites, versus Toradora, my favorite romance anime of all time. Obviously, I'm gonna go choosing Toradora, but don't ignore the other two because they are masterpieces in their own right.
バカチン本当にお風呂に入ってたよ。バカチンね。ボンって、ボンって、ボンだって。
2009. After so much romance in 2008, 2009 feels pretty dull. But that makes it easier for me to choose the best romance anime. It's the final movie of Garden of Sinners. Garden of Sinners isn't something most people would clarify as romance anime, but the final movie finally brings up the romance anime plot of the movie that was buried underneath it and gives it a satisfying conclusion.
そろそろ行くわ。ねえ黒糖くん。あなたは本当に何も望まなかった。
2010. 2010 was the year Maid-sama was released, and it's one of the most popular romance anime among the fandom, but I personally chose the Tatami Galaxy as the best one, because the way they tell the story and present the romance is very unique. From the outside, it's a regular anime about a guy getting a crush on a girl, but trust me, the direction and storytelling of it deserves an Oscar.
それよりよければ猫ラーメンを食べに行きませんか。
はい。なぜだか私はずっとその一言を待っていたような気がします。
2011. 2011 had the release of one of the saddest anime I watched, In the Forest of Fireflies. And that ending was heartbreaking. But this is also the year Go Sick got released. Despite the main character not being everyone's favorite, it combined the mystery and romance genres really well. And that's why it's my favorite romance anime of 2011. Oh, and it has a happy ending. We've been getting those pretty rarely in romance anime.
あれ君どうかしたの？赤くなってるよ。
赤くない。
2012. 2012, the year that focused on slice of life romance anime. We got nice titles like Kids on the Slope, Pet Girl of Sakurasao, Hoyuka, and even Kuroko Connect. Which is the best out of these? Sorry, fellow Hyoka fans, I got to choose Kuroko Connect. The way they present the feelings of the group and even develop the tension of the story makes it one of the best slice of life romance anime of all time.
お前、私のファーストキス奪ったらしいな。どんな償いをしてもらおうかな。
2013. 2013 was the year Garden of Words was released, a masterpiece of an anime with cinematic levels of visuals. It also is the year that Origairu got its first season, but Origairu reached its peak in its second and third season, so 2013's best romance anime goes to Garden of Words. But make sure to carry tissue boxes with you because this anime makes you cry in buckets.
俺、雪乃さんが好きなんだと思う。
2014. 2014 is a very special year. Naruto got its own romance movie, but Tamako Market ended with a nice love story, and Akatsuki no Yona was released. But you know what the best anime of this year is? That's right, you music fans who cried like newborn infants. It is the year Your Lie in April was released, an anime about a struggling pianist and violinist who work together to give you depression.
やっぱり手が私に触れて喜んでる。
2015. After carrying so many popular titles in the past few years, 2015 was the year romance anime took a break. But that is what made me focus on some underrated anime. This year's best anime is a movie, and it's The Anthem of the Heart, a movie about a girl who lost her voice but is still appointed as an executive member of a council that plans their next musical. It's emotional, it's heavy on drama, and it's a must watch.
可愛い声してるよな。もっと喋ってくれよ。お前の本当の言葉ってやつ。
2016. 2016 was the year the two legendary movies Your Name and Silent Voice got released. Your Name is considered to be one of the best anime movies ever created, but since this is a romance list, I've got to give Silent Voice the award because it executed its romance plotline better and it took its main character from a jerk to someone who we could sympathize with. 2017. 2017 was another year where romance anime took a little break. We got some unique shows like Tsukiga Kiri, The Ancient Magus Bride, and even Saikano's second season was miles better than the first. But the best anime? That goes to Suzure Childrenon, anime about kids exploring their first feelings of love. And surprisingly, the anime executes the concept really, really well.
好き。
皆川さん、それ本気なの？
いいえ。
2018. 2018, another break from popular romance shows, but this year we got I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, which is not a movie about cannibalism. It's about the budding love story of a guy and a girl with a terminal disease. As usual, buy a tissue box from the local supermarket before you go watching this show, and make sure to cancel all your plans for 1 week because you'll be more depressed than this guy right here. 2019, the year where Ufotable showed what peak animation looks like with the Second Heaven's Feel movie, and the year where Fruits Basket finally got a proper adaptation. But since I'm a pretty biased guy who loves Saikano, I need to give this year's Best Anime Award to Saikano's movie, which took the show from a simple harem to a nice character drama with more romance than you could ever ask for.
こういうの違うよな。空気読めてない。
2020, the year where the pandemic struck and everyone wanted to watch anime in their home. Best romance anime of the year? What other than the final season of Origairu? It nicely blended in all character arcs, gave the much needed love triangle a conclusion, and proved to us why Yui is the best girl of all time. Screw you if you think otherwise.
そういうの全部含めてあなたが好きです。
2021. This is pretty easy to choose without any doubt. Quintuplets got its second season, and Horimiya got a proper adaptation, but the true king of romance anime was the final season of Fruits Basket. Giving a proper conclusion to a romance anime is hard, but man, these guys did it really well, and gave us one last emotional ride with love and drama. Since Attack on Titan fumbled itself this year, this deserves to be the best anime of 2021.
よ
おかえりなさい、京くん。
ただいま
2022. And last but not least, we're in 2022. Time flies, doesn't it? But not if you skip sections of this video. 2022 made Kaguya-sama the king of all romance anime by showing you how you can still make a romance comedy emotional if you give it the right treatment. Apart from having one of the best love confessions of all time, it is also a season that gave you nice goodbye but see you later to all of its cast. If you haven't watched it yet, what are you waiting for? Go watch it now!
わかるかしのみやこれが俺の気持ちだ